Video games have always been an escape of reality for me, and I love immersing myself in the vast open worlds that the developers have created, or getting invested in the certain characters that have been written for a game, and depending on how well written they are, they can tug on my heartstrings from laughing, crying, or feeling sentimental. I think the point I'm trying to make here is that no matter how old I get, whether if I die at age 69 or 99, I'm going to keep playing games for as long as I can. And I love all types of genres of games, from AAA games, games that have a sort of a niche demographic and need to have a certain interest for, or indie games. I feel like there's no limits to what type of genre you should be playing, although unless you avoid a certain genre in general, I feel like you should play as many games and many genres as you can before you die. And I've never seen such a divisive split for a game in a very long time. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Naughty Dog's The Last of Us Part 2. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kyler, and I hope you're having a swell day. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I'm doing it on my own personal agenda. And I know this game the leaks have been out for a month already. There's been a lot of negative backlash. There's been a whole skew of drama going on. It's been one hell of an interesting month, I should say. And I'm not going to try to talk about anybody in a bad light whatsoever. That's not who I am, and I just want to give my own take on the situation. With that being said, I'm still going to buy the game no matter what. I'll get to that point later on in the video, and there will be no spoilers for the game because I myself have not sought out after the spoilers, and in some cases that could be a good thing. So without further ado, I think let's go ahead and start with the point with the hacker or hackers in question. So the game was originally announced for February 2020 release date, and then somewhere along the line the game got pushed back to a May 29th release. And you know, this isn't the first time something's been done like this. Naughty Dog did the same thing with Uncharted 4 with a little bit of polish, so hey, it's whatever. And then on April 2nd, 2020, Naughty Dog had announced that the game would be delayed indefinitely due to the logistics and with COVID-19. And yeah, that was unfortunate, and a lot of people are angry, a lot of people are mad, which meant that the game was most likely going to get more and more polished, so what can you do? But then right around the time, on April 27th, the game got leaked, and there's a bunch of footage released on YouTube, and thankfully I haven't seen it myself, but the leaks showed a lot of problems with the game. And I don't know what they are in particular because I didn't seek them, even though I've seen out of context memes about the leaks. But hey, whatever. And then Naughty Dog issued an apology about how the game got leaked, and it's unfortunate. And they said don't let spoilers ruin it for you guys. And initially, people thought that the leak came from a disgruntled Naughty Dog employee, underpaid, overworked, yada yada yada. But eventually, that wasn't the case. Apparently, it was. It was an outside party not affiliated with Naughty Dog or Sony, but somebody was able to hack into a weak server of Naughty Dog, and they were able to basically leak certain parts of the game. Now, I want to be open-minded and say that leaks don't necessarily represent the whole game entirely, but you have to wonder, what was going through the mindset of the hacker who somehow got access to the footage. And I've come to two possible theories. One theory is that
holy shit, everybody needs to know about these leaks.
And then the other is this.
I'm about to troll everybody.
Whatever the mindset of the hacker was going through at this point in time, one thing is for certain is that this person has become either a heroes or villains, and they have leaked the game probably for the worst, because I've never seen such a split community in my life before for this game. I know some people were excited about it, some people weren't, but let's just say that the hacker has certainly done a lot of damage to the company and to a lot of people who are looking forward to the game. Now, if there's one positive thing that can come from this is that I know sometime in the beginning of May, Neil Druckmann made a video on the Naughty Dog YouTube channel and said that the game has gone gold, which is a positive thing, but them dislikes though, I must say. So at least one positive thing has come out, so meaning that the game will probably sell okay, and it's coming from a company that has a decent library of games. Now for this segment right here, I just wanted to talk about my personal history with Naughty Dog in general. I didn't play all of their games in order. I sort of flip-flop between franchises and whatnot. But go back to the early 2000s with me. I had a Nintendo Entertainment System. The only 3 games I had were Super Mario Bros. 3, Tetris, and John Elway's Quarterback. But that was my introduction to games, basically the Nintendo Entertainment System. My parents had it since the 90s, and then comes along the PS2 probably around 2002, and my very first 2 games were Treasure Planet and Jak and Daxter. Treasure Planet, that'd be an interesting video. Jak and Daxter was officially my introduction to the company known as Naughty Dog, and I didn't know about Crash Bandicoot at the time, that they were the ones that developed the first 3 and Crash Team Racing. But Jak and Daxter opened my eyes to the video game, I think to 3D games in general, like fast colors, interesting characters, and a beautiful open world. Then throughout the early 2000s, I continued to play Jak and Daxter, 1, 2, 3, Combat Racing, which are all solid games. I kept playing that probably throughout about the late 2000s as well. And then around the early 2010s, The Last of Us was coming out, and I really, really wanted to play it. And I was like, oh wow, this is something I really had to play. This seems really engaging. And at the time, I bought a former high school cross-country track and field teammate's PlayStation 3, and then I was able to experience the game that way. And my God, it was beautiful, beautiful game, beautiful story. The gameplay is okay, not the best, but it was still fun. And The Last of Us was a really engaging game, and it reintroduced me back into the games of Naughty Dog. And then going fast forward to my college years, Uncharted 4 was coming out, and I had not played the original trilogy, minus the Golden Abyss on PS Vita, mind you. So when I heard that the first 3 Uncharted games were coming out in a collection, I got really, really excited, and I really wanted to play it. I really wanted to play it before Uncharted 4 came out. And I bought the game for $20, and I played all 3 games, and let me just say that Uncharted has some of the best writing, the best characters. In part to Amy Henning, shout out to you, girl, keep doing what you're doing. But the Uncharted games have brought out a newfound appreciation for Naughty Dog. And once Uncharted 4 came out, I immediately bought that. I immediately bought it, and I purposely skipped college classes, and I beat it in about 2 days, putting in 7 hours the first day and then 8 hours the other day. And I'm going to say this now, that Naughty Dog pushes the bar when it comes to graphics on consoles, and I don't think they're going to be topped anytime soon. That's just my opinion. And once I beat Uncharted 4, I was really excited for The Last of Us Part 2 to come out. And initially, a lot of people were excited for it. It got announced in 2016, the little teaser trailer of Ellie playing the guitar, and the rest was just sort of history. And Naughty Dog had been continuously working on the game for 6-7 years, and I was just and now the release date's getting closer and closer and whatnot. And right up to about until the leaks of the game, people were excited, but after the leaks, people reacted in about 3 different ways. Now, people have gone about reacting to this game there's been like a 3-split divide between how people have reacted to the game ever since the leaks have been announced. So let's go ahead and address that real quick. So the good side of the portion of people who are still excited about the game despite the leaks, they've been saying, I don't care about the leaks. I'm excited. I can't wait for this game to come out. I am so happy that it's still coming out despite the problems. And I'm on that boat too, because I've been excited. I've been waiting for this game for a long time. I try not to overhype myself when it comes to the games I'm looking forward to, because if you overhype yourself for a game that you're looking forward to, then there's a possibility that you could be very disappointed. So as much as I'm still excited for the game, I am going in with low expectations because I don't know what to expect. Despite the leaks, people telling you, oh, have you seen the leaks and whatnot, There's certain people who don't really care about the leaks because leaks don't necessarily represent the game as a whole. And only time will tell when the game comes out. You gotta love when your camera just randomly shuts off, don't you? Now, for the people who are in the disappointment category, they've reacted in about 3 different ways. There's people who have reacted to saying, I'm disappointed with the direction, but I'm still going to buy it anyway. Or I'm disappointed and I'm not going to buy the game. Or the third thing is that I'm disappointed, I'm not going to buy the game at launch. I'm going to wait for a sale to go on. And I was talking to one of my friends about this in private, and he said that despite the leaks sort of crushing him, he's still going to buy the game. And I respect the people who are disappointed with the outcome of the leaks. You know, you absolutely have a right to be disappointed because you wanted the game to be good, but with what you've seen, you know, it's sort of tainted in your mind that, oh, this game's not going to be what it is. But you still want to play it because, you know, you still support the game, or you don't at the same time. And I completely respect people who are disappointed that want to buy it, or disappointed and don't want to buy it. That's perfectly fine. What isn't okay is making a public tweet attacking the vice president and creative director of Naughty Dog. Now, these tweets I'm flashing up, and this image up here I'm flashing up as well. Yeah, I can see how funny this image is, but... And I honestly don't care if Anita Sarkeesian and Neil Druckmann are buddy-buddy. That's not what I'm really interested in. I know Anita Sarkeesian has been given some flack for her video game journalism, but the point I'm trying to make here is what you're saying online. I mean, you know, the word I'm particularly highlighting right here. You can say whatever you want, but there's a certain point in time where you need to filter out what you say and not attack somebody directly, because if you publicly call somebody a name or attack somebody online, and if you're looking for a line of work in the future, then and somebody finds that old tweet, or post or whatever, then that can most likely backfire on you, and people can make you out to something that you're actually not. I mean, look what happened to Roseanne Barr when she got her show revitalized, or, you know, renewed, and, you know, it was revived or whatever. She made a nasty tweet about somebody, you know, it was haha, it was supposed to be in a joking manner, but, you know, it wasn't. And then next day she ended up getting kicked off the show. She's regrettable, but she needed to watch what she said, or she shouldn't have just said anything at all. Now, do I think Neil Druckmann is an asshole? No, I don't think he is. Is he flawed? Absolutely. Everybody has flaws. And, you know, if Neil Druckmann is made out to be this psychopath at Naughty Dog, then, you know, obviously there's certain things he needs to work on. There's a whole lot of other factors, you know, into making a game, and I would hate to see all this hard work go to waste. And, you know, it's not entirely his fault, but people just please try to watch what you say online, because something could happen in the future. Now, to close out the video, I just want to say that at the end of the day, it's just a video game. Buy the game if you want, or don't buy it. Simple as that. It's just a video game. But for the love of God, don't tell Ninja that, because he could be listening.
Ever use the excuse, it's just a game.
Yeah, Tyler,
I'm going to lose my mind.
Back off. Back off, Tyler. Back off. You're hurting me, Tyler. Stop. This is just my own take. Again, this is just my own take. I'm still going to buy the game. Although I'm very excited for it, I am going to keep low expectations. And for the people who don't want to buy the game, that's completely fine. Please just don't make an ass of yourself online. But how are you guys handling the situation? Are you going to buy the game? Are you not? Please let me know in the comment section below. The game's a month away. The game will probably do fine at the end of the day, sales-wise. It may not make a whole lot now that the whole leak fiasco is out, but I think the game will be okay in the end. And just wait for the game to come out. Maybe there's going to be context to the scene, or maybe there's going to be something different about the game entirely. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it on my take or my side of it. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. More content will be coming soon. And if you want to follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram, links are also down below too. My name is Kyler, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend. And thank you very much for watching.